Here we go.
Hi, I'm Ginger Evans with Pasadena Patio, and today we're going to be going over seasonal maintenance with your teak. Today you're going to see a table that's been outside for approximately 10 years with absolutely no help at all, no cleaning. All it's gone through is maybe a little bit of seasonal tightening of the bolts. The best thing to do is most of the teak, the wood will take and expand, and you will need to take and check for looseness. That is a totally normal thing that happens to all teak when you're putting wood and screws together. So at the bottom here we have some wing nuts and some screws. You just basically want to make sure that you tighten those up and then make sure that you have all your glides are still attached. The next thing after you do the tightening of all your bolts or screws that are holding your teak legs on or your tables together is to start on the cleaning. Now, I keep most of my teak in the silvering gray. I like that look a lot for my personal yard, but a lot of people want it to look new all the time. So an easy thing to do is to get started by basically to get some bleach, some water in an old container that you would usually have a Windex in or something, and then some regular dish soap from the house. Anything would do. I usually do some sort of an abrasive sponge to take and kind of get going with the grain. So let me get it wet up a little bit with the hose, the garden hose. Usually it's a little bit nicer here in shorts and maybe with a glass of wine or having a nice day when I do this, but since we're doing this at our store in Pasadena. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go after it with and I'm going to turn it to the front here so you can see a little bit better. We're going to go, and you can see how dark and gray it is, and already just from a few swipes. And this is just with a kitchen sponge, and I think with like ivory liquid or Ajax. You can see the color coming back on the top of this teak. And you can see the dirt, the black. So it's really interesting. You should be able to bring your teak back after 100 years. You can bring it all the way back to its new color with a little bit of elbow grease. We also have a service that we offer for the client that would much rather have someone just pick up the teak, have it done, and then drop it back off at the house. The next phase that I do, that's just more hygienically cleaning it for me since I like it to gray, but if I've decided I want a piece to get it back all the way to that fawn color, I start with my bleach and water mixture. And I use 50% water, 50% bleach, and I just spray over it. This is also something I do on my dining table, because for me, that's where people are eating and there's food stains and it's a little bit more hygienic, so I just spray bleach and water on top of my teak top regularly just to keep it kind of clean. So now I've done the bleach and water, and you can see again all the black. It's kind of interesting. Teak is very oily. Bugs don't really like it. You don't get termites ever. You'd be in trouble if you're floating on the ocean and termites got to your boat. But as you can see here, that bleach and water is just like a whole bunch of level. So let me do a little bit of a wash off. As you can see here, the teak is coming back. Slowly but surely. We've only spent just a few minutes doing this. So as I said, with a little bit of elbow grease, you can bring your teak back to its original patina. If you like, you can put a sealer on there. Again, I generally don't like to have any sort of a sealer or oil on my teak because I want it to gray, but I also, if I have a piece that's under a deck or something, I do have some new pieces I like to keep. The Santa Anas, if you put an oil on there, when the Santa Anas, the winds pick up, it becomes very tacky and very sticky, and that's just not really a great look. So again, a sealer, a non-color sealer, after cleaning, you can apply, and it's kind of like an oil-free moisturizer, and that will keep your teak even longer, for about a year and a half out in the Pasadena area. Thank you. We look forward to you coming to visit us. Bye-bye.